Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar's 632nd video, baby. Yeah. 632 technical analysis videos that have been filmed to help you become better analysts. And if you become a better analyst, the odds are good you'll become a better trader. So make sure you watch some of these videos. Traders, this video is being filmed on Wednesday night for trading Thursday. That would be September 16, 2010. And we have a very, very cautious green Omni on the board, baby. Another green Omni. But let me reiterate, very, very cautious green Omni. Traders, we are extremely cautious buyers of dips again today. It worked on Wednesday. We're going to try it again on Thursday because the analysis is still telling us to buy the dips. Until the market itself tells me it's turned, I'm going to continue to buy the dips until it gives another signal. So that's what's set up, and you'll see that in the chart segment. Traders, futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. This game is not suitable for everybody. Trading commodities is not suitable for every trading account. If you do not have risk capital, you should not be playing this risky game. But for you cowboys out there that like to ride the Bronco, baby, volatility is starting to pick up. These markets are getting strange right where they are. The juncture that we are in the markets right now is a very trying area. Why? Traders, the head and shoulders head test is still in play. We've gone up into the head test area and stayed there for 3 days so far. The head test is still in play. That means we can easily stop cold on Thursday and drop. In fact, I think that Thursday looks like a turnaround day to me, where the morning will rally and sometime before the afternoon will break. Here's what the difference is between the recommendation I'm going to trade and put out tomorrow and my feelings. My feelings are that we've topped out. My feelings are that we will not go up tomorrow. My feeling was that we wouldn't have gone up on Wednesday. Thank goodness I used technical analysis and not my feelings, because we went right up on Wednesday. Thank you for the Omni. The Omni bought right into the low area. It went right up. We had a good trade in the euro. The market itself, the S&P, went up on Wednesday, and I think it may do it again on Thursday. We'll see what's going to happen. So we're going to start the day off expecting the market to go higher, and then we'll see where it goes until it starts to go lower. I'm not calling a lower market while it's been moving up, right? Why would I? I know. I've heard it, traders. It's the old Ask Oscar segment coming up. Traders, Ask Oscar is when you traders send in a question to me. Many questions come in. It gets enveloped, handed to me before the video. I stuff it in my pocket, and then I answer it. Or at least I open it, not knowing what I'm going to open it with, not knowing what's going to be in the question usually. And then we go from there, and I answer it. So I have my envelope today, but I will say when you handed it to me, it was very heavy. So what do you have in here? This is from the Omniacs. My comment question of the day today comes from the Omniacs, and it's heavy. Should I run? Is there a bomb in here, guys? Because if there is, I don't want to open it. Exactly what do you have for me to open this with? It's a package. It's not even it's not a letter, it's a package.
I'm going to make this easy on
you. Oh,
you.
no. Oh, all right. Don't hurt. I can do that. A scissor. So the Omniacs have sent me a letter collectively. And let's find out what's in there. A scissor should make this easy. Oh, baby. I can open an envelope with a scissor. Now, watch this. You should have made a sound there. Ding. Oh, it's a phone, and the question inside is, Oscar, does your site work on cell phones? Yeah, baby. Yeah. As of today, actually as of yesterday, Omni has gone mobile, traders. Omni is mobile. You can see flash updates. You can see the Omni arrow and see the actual Omni itself. Then once the flashes come out, you can just scroll up and your flash updates are right here for you to see. Traders, you can trade through my dormant account on the cell phone. You can get the Omnis on the cell phone. I am telling you that it is Oscar on the go, on the go, baby. Try it out. It's m.livewithoscar.com. Use your cell phones. Go to m.livewithoscar.com and check it out, traders. Rock and roll. No longer do you have a ball and chain. You're not chained to your desk any longer. You can go hit some balls now. All right, hey, Mikey, great work. Everybody else, great work on the mobile. Thank you so much. And Omniacs, thank you for the question. You had me a little worried there. I didn't know what was in that envelope. But yes, we are now mobile traders. You can get the Omni, you can get the flash updates, you can see real live quotes and trade through your dormant platforms all on your cell phones. So give it a try. All right, traders, so what do we have here in the markets? What we have in the markets right now is the head and shoulders head test undoubtedly. What else do we have? We have a NASDAQ market that blew right through the head area, just took off, and is looking great. Now, the NASDAQ is one of our leaders. The Dow Jones Transportation Average did not take out the head of the head and shoulders, nor did the S&P, nor did the Dow Jones Industrial Average. But the NASDAQ absolutely took out that head and shoulders like it wasn't there. The NASDAQ is the trade I'm going after tomorrow. The NASDAQ is the Omni we have the green arrow for on trading for Thursday. So traders, I'm going to show you in a moment via some charts why we are still cautious, very cautious buyers of dips. But we will be buying the dips tonight into tomorrow morning in the NASDAQ, expecting it to go higher. And we're going to get to leave the office and run around and look at it on our phones. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. There it is right there, baby. So, traders, I'm going to show you some charts right now. In those charts, I think you will see reason for caution. Should you just run out there and buy this, eyes closed? No. Should you get long? Yeah, you should still buy dips because that's the mode the market's in. Should you be nimble and get out of your longs quickly? Absolutely, because there is a chance that Thursday afternoon is the day this thing starts to crack. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is Wednesday evening. Thursday morning, we expect some buoyancy, some upside, and then we'll see what happens. For now, NASDAQ's been bullish. NASDAQ's been running ahead. I'm going to follow the NASDAQ. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, before we get into the structure of the actual chart itself, I want to show you technical indicators of the Dow Jones Transportation Average, deemed the leader of U.S. indices. These are indicators that we have used on the daily transportation average. This is your RSI, or Relative Strength Index. It is clearly still pointing north, so that is a bullish look. This is your slow stochastic. Your percent K and percent D have not done this yet, which is what will happen when they start to cross over and go down. In other words, we haven't peaked yet. See, we're still pointing up right now. So some of the indicators clearly are calling for maybe one more day, if not a half day, of rallying higher. So that's what we are expecting. Some of the technical indicators are starting to point lower, but some are still pointing higher. And being that we've been in an up move, I will wait until they all start to bend, and then I will start to look for sell signals. For now, I am looking for buy signals because indicators are not there yet. The markets have not quite told us that they are ready to turn. We are listening in deep. We are listening closely to those markets, though. We'll see what happens. Now let's go look at some chart structure. Okay, traders, the Dow Jones Transportation Average, deemed the leader of U.S. indices. Remember that for days now I have been telling you that we are doing the head and shoulders head test. What does that mean? Shoulder, head, shoulder is generally a bearish formation when you come out of the shoulder. But we almost always expect some form of a test of the top of the head area. So actually the middle to the top. And exactly what we expected is what was happening. We came out of this head and shoulders and went right up. That's a one-day bar. Up, up. Got into the head test area, and we've been sitting there now for a couple of days testing this area. We expect it fails in this area and starts to break lower, but it is still in an upward movement right now. It is moving upward, and until it starts to act like a bearish market, we have no choice but to continue buying dips inside this area. Why would we do that? Well, traders, we expect the head test to fail. Will it fail? Well, could you imagine if we had the power to have that answer beforehand? So you continue buying the dips in here until it does fail. Then you start selling the rallies. Why? Because if it happens to get above the head, it's going to explode. And you want to be on the proper side of the market if it does that. If, in fact, it does fail up here, you'll have a few days before a crack comes. You'll have a chance to get short. So that's why we are going to continue to buy the dips. The transportation average is above a major resistance level, is still in the head test area with room up there to test a little higher. Let's see what we get. Let's move on to another chart. Traders, the Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar Chart. And if you look at this, there's a lot of room up here. I mean, there is this much room right now up here inside the head test where you can still move slightly higher before failing at the head and then breaking. So for now, this is in buy the dip mode, and we expect to end up here on Thursday. Let's see if that's what happens. So you've seen the industrial average, and you've seen the transportation average. Let's look at a few more charts. Traders, a very familiar look. This is the S&P. Now here's what's tricky in the S&P. The S&P has hit the top of its head test and has put in 2 days of a flat top. 2 days of a flat top. If I see 3 days or more of a flat top, then I will start expecting some downside to come quickly. We do not have that yet. Thursday is our day where we either put another one of these boring, nothing, nowhere days in, and it does become a flat top, or we continue higher and move out of this area. Again, traders, could you imagine if we had a crystal ball? No one has a crystal ball. What we do have is technical analysis, and it is as good as it gets as far as something telling you what may happen tomorrow. So we're looking at the S&P. We recognize that this is absolutely the day of a decision. A decision will be made on Thursday for Friday's trading. It is Wednesday night right now. I say we leave the flat top in and break, but that's only my opinion, and my opinion is meaningless. What happens on this chart and what I get to see on Thursday evening will be meaningful for Friday's trading. Right now, Wednesday night for Thursday's trading, we are going to buy the dips inside of this head test until it makes a decision. Let's look at another chart. Okay, traders, why are we buying dips? Well, you are looking at the NASDAQ daily bar chart, the secondary leader of U.S. indices, in a wonderful parallel channel, working it very well, rallying up every day inside that channel, above a major resistance line, above the OTAPMA. And look at this, traders. Shoulder, shoulder, head. We are above the head of the Head and Shoulders in the NASDAQ. That is why I've chosen the NASDAQ for my trade of choice on Thursday. Why not go with the one that still acts, looks, and smells bullish? There's your reasoning behind tonight's trading into tomorrow. That's Wednesday night for Thursday. Traders, pull your own charts, do your own homework. Look for the Head and Shoulders, and then look at NASDAQ and see if you don't want to trade the NASDAQ as well on Thursday, because that's the one I think is the market we should go after. So, traders, you've seen those charts. There's my technical argument for going after the NASDAQ on the long side for Thursday. But please remember, we are very cautious buyers of dips. What does that mean? That means if and when we get filled on the downside of NASDAQ, when it runs up, we're running out of it as quickly as we can, and then we backpedal and see if it gives us either another opportunity or if maybe it breaks. But Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Well, act that way if you buy the NASDAQ on Thursday, please. Until it proves whether it fails at the head test or blasts off through it, you need to be very cautious at this juncture. All right, traders, so I like what I've seen so far this week. I'm basically in shock that we're still up this high, but I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to say it's not real. I'm just going to trade what I see. Make sure you do the same. Traders, a stop is your best friend. Never, ever trade without stops. The only traders that I've ever seen completely get annihilated, I mean wiped out completely, trading account, house, car, you name it. I've seen it happen many times. I've only seen it happen to the traders that put on a fat position with no stop protection. Make sure you put your protective stops in so that instead of being a statistic, you can be one of the army men here fighting our war every day against these tough markets. Traders, We have chartupload.com for you. It's www.chartupload.com. It is a free service that you can post charts in our chat room and basically post charts anywhere you want in the world using our service. It's a free service. It is free of virus. It is there for you to use. We are there to help you with it. It's part of our site. So while you're at the site, if you'd like to post links in our chat room with a chart to show us your work, use chartupload.com for that. It's ours. It's safe. Is there anything else I need to mention before I skedaddle out of here and go check out the markets?
That's everything.
That's everything. Traders, give me a call at time Darren night 702-629-4755. And as always, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this mantra to yourselves over and over and over again, because it'll help you keep your emotions out of trading. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Always remember, futures trading is risky and can absolutely result in substantial financial loss. Traders, trading futures is not for everybody. It's not suitable for every trading account. And as always, past performance is not indicative of future results.